What is hantavirus and how concerned should we be here in San Diego County? A lot of people are asking those questions following the death of legendary actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy. She died from the virus, which is transmitted from contact with rodent droppings. CBS 8's Shannon Handy joins us live from Kearny Mesa with what a county health expert told her today. Shannon, what do we know?
Marcella, that expert works for the county's vector control program, and she says while hantavirus is rare, it is something to be concerned about. Mice here in San Diego County have tested positive for the virus, specifically in rural areas.
Hantavirus is carried and transmitted by wild mice, especially the deer mouse.
Allison Bray is a supervising health specialist with San Diego County's vector control program. She and her team routinely test mice throughout the county for hantavirus. In 2024, they found 25 positive cases. So far this year, they've discovered 7, 4 in Cuyamaca State Park, 2 in Escondido, and 1 in San Clemente.
They're a lot more common to see in rural areas, and they're more common to see in places like cabins or storage buildings. It's transmitted to people when we inhale the virus from the mouse's droppings or their saliva, their nesting material. And it can cause pretty serious illness in people.
Last month, legendary actor Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa were both found dead inside their New Mexico home. The medical examiner there believes while Hackman died from heart disease, Arakawa died after contracting hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. Early symptoms include fatigue, fever, and muscle aches. It can also cause breathing problems and kidney failure. Allison says the first step to preventing hantavirus is to ensure mice can't get into your home, garage, or storage area.
So filling up any gap, even as small as the size of a dime, can keep mice out of these buildings completely.
And if you do suspect mice in a place that hasn't been opened in a while, open up windows and doors and let it air out for 30 minutes before entering. Finally, if you do come into contact with a dead mouse or its droppings, wear protective gear like gloves and a mask, and don't use a vacuum or broom to clean it up. Try a wet method instead.
We recommend using a disinfectant solution. Let that sit for a few minutes and then clean that up with a wet sponge or mop. So using that wet cleaning method will contain the virus a lot better and will be less risky.
And according to the county's latest data provided, hantavirus in humans between 2004 and 2022, there have been 4 human cases here in San Diego County, and only one of those was locally transmitted. So again, it's very rare, but if you have symptoms following having contact with a mice or its droppings, it's a good idea to contact your doctor. Marcella?
Shannon, thanks for sharing a lot of that information with us. I know a lot of people concerned, especially with Betsy's death. How soon do symptoms occur after you're exposed, and is there any cure for hantavirus? Do people just generally get better?
Symptoms can take anywhere from a week up to several weeks, so that's the frustrating part. You could show signs of symptoms later on. It may seem like the flu, when in reality it could be hantavirus from when you may have had contact with mice or its droppings. So it's something to pay attention to. As far as a cure, there is no cure, there is no vaccine, but as long as you are paying attention to those symptoms and you have had contact with a mice or its droppings, again, contact your doctor.
All right, so not always deadly. Thanks so much, Shannon.